Hello and welcome to this video about amazing technology facts that are less known. In today's world, technology has become a part of our daily lives, but there are still many facts about technology that remain hidden from the public eye. So, let's dive in and explore some amazing technology facts that you might not have known. The first computer programmer was a woman named Ada Lovelace. Ada Lovelace, a British mathematician, is often considered the first computer programmer. She wrote the first algorithm intended to be processed by a machine, specifically Charles Babbage's analytical engine, which is considered the first mechanical computer. A smartphone has more computing power than the computers used for the Apollo 11 moon landing. The computers used for the Apollo 11 mission had a processing speed of about 0.043 MHz, while a modern smartphone has a processing speed of over 2 GHz, which is 50,000 times more powerful. The first webcam was used to check the status of a coffee pot. In 1991, researchers at the University of Cambridge used a camera connected to the internet to monitor the coffee pot in their department, so they could avoid the disappointment of finding an empty pot when they arrived. Google's original name was Backrub. When Google was first created by Larry Page and Sergey Brin, it was called Backrub. The name was changed to Google in 1997, inspired by the word Google, which is a mathematical term for the number 1 followed by 100 zeros. The first computer mouse was made of wood. The first computer mouse, created by Douglas Engelbart in 1963, was made of wood and had just one button. The first website was published in 1991. The first website was created by Tim Berners-Lee, who also invented the World Wide Web. The website was published in 1991 and was dedicated to information about the World Wide Web project. The world's first 3D printed car was made in 2014. In 2014, a company called Local Motors created the world's first 3D printed car, called the Strati. The car was printed in just 44 hours and consisted of only 49 parts. The world's largest data center is in China. The world's largest data center, covering an area of over 10 million square feet, is located in Langfang, China. The data center can hold up to 3 million servers and is used by companies like Tencent and Alibaba. The first smartphone was created in 1992. The first smartphone, called the IBM Simon, was created in 1992. It had a touch screen, could send and receive faxes and emails, and even had a built-in address book. The first video game was created in 1958. The first video game, called Tennis for Two, was created by physicist William Higginbotham in 1958. The game was played on an oscilloscope and simulated a game of tennis. The first computer virus was created in 1983. The first computer virus, called the ELK cloner, was created in 1983 by a high school student named Rich Skrenta. It infected Apple II computers and spread through floppy disks. The first digital camera was invented in 1975. The first digital camera was invented by Steven Sasson, an engineer at Kodak, in 1975. It weighed 8 pounds and captured black and white images at a resolution of 0.01 megapixels. The first emoticon was created in 1982. The first emoticon, a combination of punctuation marks used to convey emotion in text-based communication, was created by computer scientist Scott Fahlman in 1982. It was a smiley face made up of colons and parentheses. The first Apple computer was sold for $666.66. The first Apple computer, called the Apple I, was sold for $666.66 in 1976. It was designed and hand-built by Steve Wozniak and was sold without a keyboard, monitor, or case. The first commercial text message was sent in 1992. The first commercial text message was sent on December 3, 1992, by British engineer Neil Papworth. The message read "Merry Christmas" and was sent from a computer to a mobile phone. The world's first website is still online. The world's first website, created by Tim Berners-Lee, is still online today. It has been preserved by the World Wide Web Consortium and can be viewed at http://info.cern.ch/hypertext/www/theproject.html. The first recorded instance of a computer bug was in 1947. The first recorded instance of a computer bug, a physical insect that caused a malfunction in a computer system, was in 1947. Engineers discovered a moth trapped in a relay of the Harvard Mark II computer. The first touch-screen phone was released in 1993. The first touch-screen phone, called the IBM Simon, was released in 1993. It had a monochrome LCD touchscreen and could be used to send and receive faxes and emails. The first laser printer was created in 1969. The first laser printer, called the EARS, Experimental Alto Retransmission System, was created by Xerox PARC in 1969. It used a laser beam to print high-quality text and graphics. The first website to sell a product was created in 1994. The first website to sell a product online was created in 1994 by a company called NetMarket. They sold a Sting CD for $12.48 and later expanded to sell other products like books and software.